what really counts as a signal, right? Now, before I answer the question, let me just tell you that traditional funnel misses around 70 to 90% of the journey. So 70 to 90% of the journey happens in the dark funnel before it actually reaches down to the traditional funnel, which is your website or social media or emails and other stuff. Okay. Now, what counts as a signal is a question here. So I'll give you an example. Okay. If somebody visits your website, of course, that's a signal, right? But what part of the website they visit is a bigger importance. So signal gives way to relevance. For example, if somebody visits your website and reads a blog, then that's a signal. But is that relevant? Because if they are just reading the blog, then possibly they are just looking for some information and they will read the blog and then they will leave. Okay, so that prospect may not be very relevant. On the other hand, if a prospect goes ahead, another prospect comes, visits the website and checks out your pricing page or a case study page and downloads a case study and stuff like those, then that prospect has a relevance, right? So that signal has a relevance. Relevance is that they are checking out the right things. Okay, so if they are checking out the pricing page or if they are downloading the case study, that means they might have some intent behind checking those out. Another important signal is, say, for example, G2 reviews. If somebody is going to G2 and comparing your company with your competitors, and if you can get the signal in real time, that's super good, right? That means if somebody is comparing you with your competitors, that means possibly they are in the bottom of the funnel. That means they have made a decision to take this product or service, and they are possibly just reading out the reviews. So the signal can be at different level. If somebody comes and visits a website, that's a signal, but which part of the website they visit, that's relevance. Whether they are coming over and over again, that's also relevance. Which page, which section of the website they are exploring, that's relevance. So not all signals are equal, right? And if somebody is reading a GT review, that's a bigger relevance than somebody who is just reading a blog. If somebody is posting a job, that's a signal, and you are reaching out to those people, okay, and they are responding to you, that's relevance, right? So just the signal is not enough. The signal needs to be connected to relevance, okay? If you are getting 100 signals from different sources, whether it is behavior or or psychographic, depending on what the users are doing. If you can put all those signals into one place and then process and enrich the data, then you can create a funnel out of it. Not all signals are equal. Out of them will come more relevant signals, more relevant data, which will basically fire you, encourage you to go ahead and do the outreach in a more personalized manner. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So are all the signals important? No. How to distinguish between a good signal and a bad signal? By creating a process by which you can find relevance within those signals.